Hey, hello, my friends. Hope everybody is well tonight. Yes, it is Sunday night. Try my best to get these weekly videos out on you to you on time. Hey, I'm going to be doing a video on what I sold on eBay from October 19th to October 25th, which is today, 2020. Hey, I'm Paul Apollonia. I've been selling on eBay, which feels like forever, probably well over 20 years. Just got my actually 25 years. Actually, got all my stuff from eBay. They sent me some cool things for being on there 25 years. This is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it if you like what you see here. I got a lot of other videos out there, a lot on eBay, a lot on saving money, a lot on fixing your car. I'm not a professional mechanic by any means, just a guy that likes to save money and a shade tree mechanic. I also do eBay training on Zoom now with this pandemic going on, and I also run the Raleigh eBay Meetup Group. We meet second Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. It is a Zoom meeting. It is a $5 fee to join, and with that fee, you get the video. I'm going to move that membership probably over to Patreon because it'll be easier for me, and I can give you guys a discount if you pay for the whole year, the $5 a month, but for the whole year. Let me figure that out, and I will post that when I've got that figured out. eBay sales last week were not great. They could have been better. I think a lot of it had to do with me. I wasn't listing all that much. I was trying my best, but I had a bunch of other things going on. I do other things on the side. eBay is about 85 to 90% of my income. I always believe that you should have other things going on the side. So again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Smash your like button if you like this video. And I'm up to 485 subscribers. I know that's not much to many of you YouTube people, but to me, I appreciate every single one of you for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. All right, let's get this on the road. I also do a lot of consignment. I'm sorry. Tons of consignment. That business is really, really getting growing, and I need to figure out some more storage because I'm running out of space in my house. So I'm going to explain to you where I got the item, how much I paid for it, and hopefully what I made. So this is a selected items that I sold on eBay. Excuse me. Make this bigger so you can see my ugly mug a little bit more tonight. This was an item. I'm a ham radio operator, amateur radio operator. N3 GCA is the call sign. And this is an item I bought at a ham fest. It's a ham fest. It's basically an outdoor selling venue. It basically looks like a big flea market, but it's all full of ham radio stuff. They're indoor, outdoor, and they're really becoming scarce, especially with the pandemic and just the decline of ham fest. But every time I go, I'm always looking for things to resell. I rarely buy anything to keep. And this was a friend of mine's, actually. He wanted $20 for it, and he knew I was going to resell it. And I said, give me 15. He went, okay. So I made really good money on this. After shipping and everything, I made some money on shipping. I have no problem making money on shipping. I try and do my shipping flat rate. Sometimes I make a little money. Sometimes I lose a little bit of money. If I do calculate it, I add a pound or so onto the weight because my time and energy is used in packing and shipping and getting boxes, even though I get most of my boxes for nothing, just through connections I've got through furniture stores and other businesses and friends. And I get most of my packing material for free from businesses I've made relationships with and dumpsters I know where the bubble wrap is and stuff like that. But so I did really good on this. I probably made about 55, 60 bucks on this. I sold them together. I could have sold the rotor separately and the controller separately. What this basically is, remember back in the old days, we had a TV antenna on your roof and you turn it to get different channels. I mean, people don't understand this anymore because that goes back probably 30, 40 years, and you would turn it to get different channels, and you were like the cat's meow of the neighborhood. People would run up to your house just to watch your antenna spin around. But these ham guys use these for antennas, small antennas, basically. So that's what this guy was probably using it for. He got it and already left great feedback. He said he loved it. I'm not going to go over what I do on my listings anymore. I keep on forgetting to make a video on that because I just think it takes up a lot of time on these weekly videos, and it's pretty redundant. But I promise I will work on that video either this week or next. Basically, real quick, I keep my listing short and sweet. I make sure that the words are searchable keywords in the title. I don't worry about grammar, stuff like that. I do flat rate shipping most of the time. All depends. How I base my shipping is whatever the solds we're going for. If it's all paid shipping, then I do paid shipping or buyer pay shipping. If it's free shipping, if a lot of it's free shipping, I will do free shipping. Remember when you're doing free shipping to add what you feel shipping will be for that item. Don't eat that shipping cost. And you can get there's shipping calculators out there. Just Google it. You can, let me put my phone on vibrate. I am sorry. Or mute. So that's one item I sold. Like I said, a good profit. I do go thrifting every once in a while. I'm not a big fan of thrifting. It's just not my thing, but I know exactly what to look for just from my years of experience of selling and reselling. And I saw this Texas Instruments calculator sitting with the radio electronic stuff for $10. I figured, I can make a little bit of money on it. That's fine. Had no battery back on it. I stated that in the title, so people saw it. I even showed them pictures of the battery pack missing. I always take a picture of the battery section anyway to show any damage from acid or anything. And I sold this within 2 days. I made like $14 on this, maybe. Well, we're shipping now. It went out first class, and they already received it and they're thrilled with it. I think I made about $20 on this, which was great. Yeah, something like that, around 18, $20. So that's good. And that was a quick flip. That's exactly what I was looking for. And the one thing this thrift store does is they test stuff. Now, I don't know how they're testing it. I don't even know how to use this calculator, to be honest with you. My kids have had these through their years of high school. In fact, I need to find theirs and sell theirs. So I don't even know how to use this calculator, but this thrift store is pretty good. When they say it's tested, it's I haven't had a problem with it. I rarely even test stuff when I buy stuff from this thrift store when it says tested. And I've never had a problem with any items I've gotten from this thrift store. What else? Here you go. Make sure you use all your item specifics when you're creating your listing. Very, very important. eBay loves item specifics and Google does. So those are two things. This information here was pulled in by up on top. You'll see when you're creating a listing, it'll say look up in for eBay. I forget what they call it now, darn it. Your item in eBay. And if your item's there, it will pull the information in for your item. Just make sure it is your exact item. It is pulling information in. Our next item, fan blades. I've talked about fan blades before in the past. I don't make a lot of money on these. I get these for free. Well, I used to get these for free from the thrift store. There used to be a couple shopping carts that they leave outside. This is another thrift store. I'd get gas across the street, and I'd look over and I go, "Ooh, there's shopping carts out there," and I would run over there and see what they had for free. I get these for nothing. So let me tell you what my price point is, what I will sell, and what I won't sell. I will sell anything and everything, and you will see a very low cost item I sold at the very end of this video. Many people won't touch anything less than $25 profit. Whatever floats your boat. I don't tell people how to run their business. Just do what you need to do for your business. So again, I pay nothing for these things. I sell them, with shipping and everything. Shipping is usually comes around $8, $7, $9 at the most. I did pay over $10.99 one or two blades, one or two sets, but it was a long time ago. And I average about $12, $9 to $12 on these. Again, I am paying nothing for these. Zero takes me nothing but a few minutes to take pictures, a few minutes to list them because I'm using a sell similar. Hopefully, if it's still in my solds. If not, I'll just find one of my things out on eBay and do a sell similar. How do I ship these? I wrap them in, I put them all together. And sometimes I use blue painter's tape. You want to use blue painter's tape when you're putting any kind of tape on these things. You do not want to use masking tape. Masking tape will pull the wood grain finish off of these things. Trust me, I know. I've had that problem before. So I'll either tape them together, all five of them, with just one little strip of blue tape, blue painter's tape, whatever brand you want to use on that, and put them in 2 poly envelopes. Then I wrap them in plastic or bubble wrap a little bit. And I put, one end on one poly envelope, one end on the poly envelope, and tape the middle and just ship them out like that. And they usually go out, not first class, they go out priority, 3 pounds, 3 or 4 pounds, 24-inch long, by 8-inch wide, by like 3 or 4 inches thick. So I like doing the fan blades. They work for me. I got them for free. Let me show you real quick here. If you're doing fan blades, make sure you make a template at the end so people know the measurements of these holes, which is very important. I do pictures of the measurements here. Just remember, align your camera correctly. I use my phone. When I'm doing my listing, it's my phone and my computer, my Chromebook I use. Just make sure when you're taking that picture that you're aligning it correctly so it lines up with the hole. So this 1/2 inch, here I'll show you, this 2-inch lines exactly up with the hole. So that gives a person a reference. And I only had one problem with somebody ordering these and not being the right size, but they messaged me back and said, hey, it's my fault. I didn't look at it. So, like I said, I love selling. Actually, I'll sell anything and everything. Let's see what else is next. I forget. Another consignment client I've got. Always, always, always keep good relationships with your competitors if they're willing to keep good relationships with you. Gentleman I've known for years named Trader Chris. He's out of Pittsburgh. He does consignment just like I do, but he does very, 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 very high-end consignment, high-end jewelry, just stuff I don't want to mess with, to be honest with you. Stuff that's his niche, and he'll send me clients that call him up and say, hey, I've got this or that, and he doesn't want to mess with. Well, this guy called him in April during the pandemic, maybe even February, and said, hey, I'm an old water pick salesman, Hunter fan salesman, and I've got a garage full of water pick stuff and Hunter fan stuff. Would you be interested? And he said, no, but I know somebody that will be. So he sent me the information. I finally hooked up with this guy last month, and I'm selling all of his old water filters and faucet attachments and shower heads and you name it. He's got a basement full too, and stuff is selling pretty good. The water pick toothbrushes are doing very, very well. Again, I'm not making a lot of money on this. My consignment is 50-50 split up to $100. Then it goes down to 40%. Then it goes less as the price goes up. So I'm not making a whole lot of money. This guy bought 2 of these, which was great. No, he did. He bought 2. I had to think there. So I made $10. These went right into an A box, a USPS A box, flat rate A box, a regular sort of rectangle one. A little bit of bubble wrap around it and went right out. A boxes are available on the post office website only, and they are cheaper in certain regions. The whole regional A, B, it's just confusing. I'd explain. I need to do a video on that too. But so I made about $10 on this plus maybe 80 cents on shipping. So that's good. I'm good with that. As long as when I do consignment, as long as I know I can flip the item pretty quick, I'll do it. I don't grab every single client anymore like I used to. Like, hey, I've got this, that, and the other thing, and I just don't have time. I need to really focus in on things that will sell. This is another item from him that sold, I think, that same day. A shower head. I've got tons of these to list still. $22, made half of that, plus a little bit for shipping. I think was around $10.99, maybe $11, maybe $11.99. I probably didn't make much money on shipping, which is fine. But I made what's that? $11, $11.99 on that. So that is fine. These are older units, but they are still new in box. This is an interesting item. I'll tell you, I bought this at the Hamfest. Salt in a pile of stuff for $1. I was with a friend. I didn't have $1. And I said, oh, you got $1? He said, I got $1. He gives me $1. I said, I'm going to buy this. And just let me buy it, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it when we walk away from this gentleman. Bought her for $1, $1. 100 pennies. Walked away from him. Told my friend I'm going to sell this. We looked them up. They went for about $19.99 on eBay. I said I'm going to make about $16 on this, and that's what I did. So, and it's sold within a day or two. So anytime you see any old vintage pencils, even if they're used like these, they look pretty brand new to me, but it's sold pretty quick. Make sure you take good pictures. Again, all these are done on my phone. So there's money out there in old pencils, old drawing stuff. I've made a lot of money with compasses and all sorts of weird things you would think were just trash. So don't walk past this stuff when you see it anywhere. Another water filter from this gentleman. I did again. That's what's at $10 I made on this plus shipping. It went out first class, so I made probably $1 or $2 on shipping. So that is fine. All these are old water filters. A lot of this stuff is going overseas. I'm using a global shipping program, eBay's global shipping program for international sales, which is basically I ship it to Kentucky, eBay's site in Kentucky, and they take it from there. One thing nice about global shipping is once they get it, you will get an email. Yes, I said an email. Normally I'd say don't ever answer an email from eBay, but that's how they communicate with global shipping, not eBay messaging. Saying they got it once they have it, you are out of the picture 99% of the time. Meaning you get lost, stolen, or broken, and eBay picks up the cost, refunds you, and refunds the buyer. This was a dud, a big dud, dud. Why? Because I charged way too little for shipping, and it went to like somewhere in Arizona or something, or California or something. I don't know. This was a consignment item. I'm consigning for a friend of mine that he thinks he's going to move, but he's not quite sure. So he's giving me tons of stuff under the premise that, well, whatever I can sell, give away what I can't sell. So I think I'm just going to chalk this up to this was not worth selling, and I gave it away because I think I made about $3 on this, maybe. I think shipping was like $23. It was my seat. Again, doing a flat rate shipping, you got to be careful with sometimes. Most of the time I make a little bit of money. Sometimes I lose a little bit of money, but it's okay. I should have done calculated shipping on this. I wasn't thinking. I do calculated shipping at times. I don't know why I had $11.99. I'll bet you I saw another listing of this, and they were only selling this part here because these things surprisingly don't really go for much. I mean, that's a whole set of magic bullet stuff. I mean, that's a whole set. Now, the magic bullet itself, I could sell that for $12.95 all day long, $14.95 all day long. That's a whole set for $33.99 plus shipping. I was shocked at how little this stuff is going for. So just be careful, watch your shipping. Like I said, I was like, I can't believe it. Oh, great, cool. And I pack it up. I'm going, this is pretty heavy. It's a pretty big box. Let me see what it's going to cost to ship. I'm going, oh no. Oh well, live and learn, I hope. Cigar boxes, I talked about these before. I am a cigar smoker, not a very heavy cigar smoker, but I am smoking a little bit more with this being around the house a lot, but not that much. I go to the wine cigar store and they have boxes there. This place has free boxes. Knock on wood. Many places charge you for boxes. If you were going to pay for a cigar box, I would not pay any more than $1 for a cigar box. You're not going to make much money on a cigar box. Normal cigar boxes, Padrones, and different boxes, Oliver's or Olivier. I probably said that wrong. Bunch of other boxes. I average about $9 to $14. No. I'm sorry. I average. I sell them for around $14.99 with free shipping. Usually they go first class. If they don't, I got to ship them out priority or whatever. And I make probably $6 to $7, $5 to $7 on a box, except for these Cohiba boxes. These Cohiba boxes go for pretty good money. I just priced it at what the price point was the other ones were selling for. Now, I did have this in my store for a long time, which resellers call long tail sale, which means it was in my store for probably about a year. But I did find another one the other day when I was there getting cigars, so I grabbed it. I made $16 on this, maybe $16 $17 on this. Good deal for nothing. Grabbed it. This is the whole process. Buy my cigars. Ooh, cigar boxes. Pay for my cigars. Go back to the shelf. Grab the empty cigar boxes. So I'm going to grab these. Okay, cool. Take them home. I usually find they sell similar that I've sold previously. If not, I have a template for cigar boxes. It takes me a couple minutes to take the pictures, a couple minutes to list the item, and it's done. So I don't mind making $14 on an item I only spend a few minutes listing. So keep your eyes on cigar boxes if that's your thing. Just make sure you take all the different pictures and angles and everything else. And make sure, I don't have measurements in here. So make sure you put the measurements in there, but I don't have them in this one. Maybe that's why it sat for so long. But I'm doing it now. I used to take pictures of a ruler, measuring with a picture of the ruler and the edge of the box. And I stopped doing that because people were getting confused with that. And again, I don't think I was lining my camera right with the measurements. So I just measured a box and write it on the back on a piece of blue painter's tape on the back of the cigar box with the item number. So I have that. And then I put the measurements in there. Like I listed a ton of boxes today, probably listed 40 boxes today. It's raining here. My wife was watching football and I was sitting there looking like I was interested. So I was working on eBay. Next item. Books. This was originally a consignment deal. I've got a ton. A friend of mine who was or is or left the church. He was a pastor and he was moving into a smaller house. He wanted to get rid of all his books and he gave me tons and tons of books. 2 bookshelves full of books. Thankfully, a friend of mine gave me bookshelves to put all these books on. I was originally going to put these on Amazon, but I decided not to because Amazon was getting pretty wonky during the beginning of the pandemic. And the guy called me and I said, look, I sold a few books and I gave him like $100 for all the books. I just said, look, I'm not making a lot of money on these. These are a hassle. Why don't I just give you like $100? Oh, that'd be great. So I gave him $100 and now all the books are mine. So some books are making decent money. Some books are not. I thought I was making decent money on Amazon, but Amazon did a lot of returns on me, which I didn't realize. So I prefer selling these things on eBay because I can take more pictures on eBay. Went out media mail. Mail was about $8.45. It was very, very heavy. Made probably about maybe $22 on this. So that was good. Books were just sitting on the bookshelf. Got rid of those 3 big books and it gave me a lot of room. Here's all your items and specifics. I ship these media mail. There's no advertisement in these. So I can ship these media mail. And I take the best pictures I can. And these went international shipping. I don't know where they went to global shipping program. You used to be able to see a global shipping program by printing out the invoice or looking at the invoice, shipping invoice, where it went to. So I tried to take pictures of, the books, the edges, the bindings and everything. And I was pretty clear with some of the bindings are loose. All this information was pulled by one book I found. Books are in good shape. Bindings are a little loose. So that was good. We're almost done. About 3 or 4 more items. This was an item I got off a dishwasher. I do a lot of parting out of appliances. Actually, I'm working on 2 courses, appliance, dishwasher, parting out of dishwashers, and headlight restoration. I do a lot of headlight restoration. I had an auto detailing business at one time, and I still do headlight restoration. I took a different approach to this one this time. I saw it on Craigslist, and I was right in the guy's neighborhood. Of course, he had somebody else coming to get it. And I was like, okay, let me know if he doesn't show up. Well, guess what? He didn't show up. So I had to drive out there and I thought, well, he's pretty close to the dump. So I took a different approach. Usually I would take these home and part them out and then haul it back out to the dump. But I thought, let me bring the tools I need to bring with me. And I'll take the parts out. I usually remove the dispenser, the racks, and the control board, which is usually in the door. And I found a parking lot, empty parking lot, had all my tools. I thought I'm going to do a video on this so people can see me actually doing this in the raw, out there, just doing it in the back of my van. And my camera on my phone, the storage ran out on my phone for some reason. So that was great. But I made, again, I got this for free. It took me probably get all the parts out. It took me all of maybe an hour, maybe 40 minutes, if that. Probably not even that, maybe like 35 minutes. And I made, and it's free shipping, and it went somewhere on the East Coast. I forget. It wasn't that much to ship it. think I made about $20 on this, which was fine in my books. It was $20 I did not have before. Let me show you one thing. If you're going to be selling, make sure you're really, really clear on certain things. Like what I do when I'm doing any kind of parts out of an appliance is I try my best to have the model tag at the last picture. And I also, like this one has an electrical connection, and I took a picture of that, and I even stated in my condition description, but also in my description came out working dishwasher, good shape. There we go. Make sure your connection will fit. Please refer to photo number 5, which is that connection thing. Make sure, because people buy these, and I don't know what it is. They think it'll fit, and it doesn't. And I take the returns sometimes. It annoys me because it's really not my problem, but I take the returns just to avoid an issue. I take a lot of returns. I refund people very quickly now. I used to get very, very anxious on a return, like, oh, it ruined my whole day, and I wouldn't list, and I'd be mad, and I'd be yelling at the dog and the family. But returns are part of the business. Just get used to it. Either do a full refund or try and work it out or get the item back. It didn't cost that much to ship, and refund them because it's not worth arguing. It just gets you in a bad mood. This is a Electrolux dishwasher. Electrolux vacuum cleaner. These things do very well on eBay. This is a friend of mine. She was going to give it to a thrift store, and I went, you're not going to give that to a thrift store. You're going to give it to me, and we're going to split it 50-50 because he's a good friend of mine. He went, okay, great. Listed this a couple of weeks ago. I'm surprised it took that long to sell. I think why it took that long to sell was because of the hose. And let me show you. Please read. I always put please read when I got some kind of different thing. Okay, so I started out with very clearly, same thing I got up here in the condition description. Obviously use all my item specifics. What's wrong with it? Without the hose on the canister has good suction, which means the hose is removed from the canister. This is the canister, and the suction in the canister is incredible. When I put the hose on, I don't get great suction because these are cloth hoses on these Electroluxes right there. And after a while, the cloth starts giving out, and a lot of people just move to plastic hoses. It's so nice about eBay. Some sellers, and I do the same thing because I've been helped out with so many sellers. 2 sellers contacted me through messaging and said, hey, it's probably just a hose. You probably need to get a plastic hose, but I'm sure you'll get that for that vacuum cleaner because that's a really nice looking vacuum cleaner. And it was great. And I finally did sell it for that price. How did I ship this out? With 2 Lowe's Home Improvement small heavy duty boxes. 3. I telescoped them. First, I set up one, put everything in there, wrap some cardboard around the big canister thing here, and then put everything else in there. First, I put some bubble wrap on the bottom, put everything in there. Then I used air pillows and puffed it around. Then I put the other box on top, telescoped it, pushed it down so it's nice and snug. And I went, great, that's only needs 2 boxes. Well, I didn't. I needed 3 boxes, so I grabbed another one and put another box. Each box cost me like $1. They're not cheap, like $1.49 or something, or $1.69. So I'm already into, like, let's say $6, $5.50 into this thing already, into shipping. I did get it out for $24 FedEx, and that was great. It went out FedEx ground, and I shipped it out within minutes of selling it, and I had it at FedEx within an hour. That's just the way I roll sometimes. When it's Saturday and I'm just sitting around, I want to get the things out of my dang house. And I love selling big things like this because it gives me more room on my shelves. But what I did here was I took a lot of pictures, all pictures I could with this. I used up all 12, picture the hose, everything you get underneath, top. That's inside the vacuum cleaner, the flap. Inside the flap, see how clean that is. Make sure people see that and clean it up if it's dirty. I've actually sold these. I've gotten these from the dumpster to thrift store, and I've sold them for pretty good money. You may do better parting this out and not selling it all as one, to be honest with you. Like I probably could have gotten $80 for the canister itself, another $40 for that piece there, another $20 for that piece there, The tubes are about $10 a piece. So there's options. I just wanted to get rid of it all as one. I didn't want it hanging around. I was hoping it was going to be a quick sale. I was thinking it was going to be a quick sale because I had everything all listed correctly, and item specifics were done really good, but it just sat around for a while, about a month. So that's cool. Two more items to go. I'm trying to make this as fast as I can. I know I'm getting really long-winded here. The Hunter fan consignment deal here, not a big dollar sale. Made what, $7 off of this. Went into a poly envelope with a little bit of bubble wrap around it. Went first class. Went right at $4.65. So I made a little bit at $4.99. So I made $1 on shipping, which is fine with me because I don't get bubble envelopes for free. Poly envelopes, I got to pay for those. It's amazing what'll sell on eBay. This is a very, 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 very old thermostat, probably 20 years old, but hey, price is good enough. Here is my dud of a sale, my super low sale. I normally don't do these. I don't know what I was thinking. Made 67 cents on this sale. That's a little ridiculous. That's even a little low for me. So there you go. Don't sell things this cheap. I mean, it's okay if you do. I know a lot of people that do. I guess it's a volume thing, but when it sat in my store for April, what's that, 6 months, and I thought I was going to have trouble finding it. And to be quite honest with you, I don't like doing this, but if I couldn't find it, I was not going to spend hours looking for this thing. I would have just canceled the sale, unfortunately. I don't like doing that. I don't support that. I'm not telling you to do that. But geez, not for $4.99. I can't do that. All right, my friends, that is about all I sold last week, to be honest with you. So check out my YouTube channel again. Subscribe to the video. Like the video. I'm sorry. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you again for all my followers. I know it's not many. Check out the links below. You'll see links to an eBay training, which is got an incredible deal right now. It's an older series. Martin Brossman and I did it probably about 3 or 4 years ago. We like to keep things evergreen, which means we like to try and keep things to where they're really not going to go out, where they're going to stay current. We found an item. We went from start to finish, creating a listing, taking pictures, shipping it, whatever. And we talk a lot about stuff. It's about 2 hours long, broken up into 15, 20-minute videos. If I ever get the Patreon thing going for the meetup, which will be great, I will be giving that away for free if you join that meetup for the $5 a month. Like I said, you will get the Zoom video from that meetup every month, along with any kind of notes that were taken or comments that were on the Zoom. And please, if you have any consignment needs, please send me a message. I do consignment all around the country. People mail me stuff all the time. Need any training, please give me a call. All right, guys, please be safe. Wear that mask if you have to. I'm not getting political. It's telling you what to do. Just let's get this thing out of here because I want this going. Wash your hands and don't touch your face there, my friends. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day, great night. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.